Hello and welcome to this Christmas DIY with Miss Jo. Today I have something sweet for your tree. These fun and felt candy ornaments. Look at this, isn't that adorable? And I'm going to show you how to make these ornaments. And all you need is 6 pieces of felt, a hot glue gun, a little bit of ribbon, some embroidery floss, and your imagination, and you can create some really fun ornaments. And these are going to be available as a kit from the library as our gift to you for the holiday season. So now first thing I'm going to do is show you how to make this lollipop. I just had wooden skewers that I cut in half to make the handle for the lolly. And ooh, what flavor do I want him? I think I'm going to go for a Christmas one, and I'm going to make it a red and green lollipop. So once I put my strips together, and I'm going to just trim my green one there, and you're going to start rolling them together. And so I'm just gonna roll this up and try to get it as tight as you can. And as you go, you're gonna see our cute red and green lollipop. Yeah. Okay. And there, just about got our roll. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and first kind of trim it down a little bit. And then I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue between my layers so they stay together. And then we'll just put some on the end here, like that. So, and there's our cute lollipop roll. This is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, but I promise you it does work. So on the bottom there, you're going to take and kind of make a big glob of hot glue, and you're going to stick your lolly stick in there, and you kind of have to hold it or be real patient while the glue is setting. But it's going to look, your lolly is going to look like this. And after this, then I'm just going to set that aside a minute for it to harden up. Then I'm going to take, and I've got some cute candy cane ribbon here. What I'm going to do is, once my lollipop stick is wanting to stay, and if you need more hot glue, go ahead and put more on. It looks like we're going to need just a tad bit more. So, and there he is. So I'm going to use, we'll set him to dry, but I'm going to use the one that I have here to show you. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take this ribbon and just wrap it around your lolly stick in a little bow to finish it off. And then, okay, how's our guy doing? Okay, good. So I'm going to tie my candy cane ribbon on there. And I'm just going to give it a little point cut here and do the same over here. But there is our Christmas lollipop. And then to put it on the tree, you can use any kind of embroidery thread you have, or I have some elastic line that I saved from another ornament kit, and I'm gonna just take the needle and go through the top, and then we'll go ahead and clip it and go ahead and tie it off. And there you have your lollipop ornament ready to hang on your Christmas tree. Now I've also got a couple other ones that we can make, and I'm going to show you how you can make old-fashioned ribbon candy like this one, or you can make little pieces of taffy to look like that. And the taffy, the taffy one is what I'm going to show you next. And you're going to do the same technique of rolling your candy up in a roll, and you want to kind of tight, and so that's about as big as I want my candies. So again, just like the lollipop, I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bead of glue to hold my layers together, and then underneath here we're gonna let that stick down, and you can kind of put your seam at the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I've got the leftover piece, so I'm going to cut that in half, and I'm going to take one end of it. Let's see, that's a little longer than I want it and a little wider, so I'm just going to trim it just slightly like that. So I've just made two smaller pieces. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to scrunch one end of this, and just like, kind of like, looks like that. And I'm going to go ahead and on there, and I'm going to glue the end down, so like that. And then I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to do the same thing. Just kind of, you can put a little bit of glue to help hold your kind of scrunched end together. And then I'm going to take and put some glue on the end and do just like I did on the other side of my taffy here. And so, and stick that. So there we have a piece of Christmas taffy, and we're going to do the same little thing. We're going to take and just run ordinary embroidery needle, kind of run it through, and take your elastic here and give it a tie. Oop. So, see if I can do that again. There we go. And now that one is ready to hang on your tree. And the last ornament, and this would be our old-fashioned ribbon candy. And if my assistant would hand me 2 more pieces of felt, please. Looks like always good to have an extra Christmas elf around. So to make the ribbon candy, this is a little bit trickier because you're going to be doing a fold, and I discovered an easier way to do this. It's like I've got red and green, and pink, and they're going to be layered, but to help you keep your layers together and not separate while you're folding them, go ahead and just put a little bead of hot glue there, and another stick for my one. And then I'm going to take and took one more, that, and we're going to layer the pink on there. So now I'm going to take and put my ribbon candies, start my ribbon candies together. So you're just going to take and be sure you put a little drop of glue right there and the end, and you're just going to fold it back and forth. So we're going to glue that one down, and then make sure you glue that down. And really, you can make your folds as big or small as you like, because that's the beautiful thing about Christmas candy, is it's all a little different. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fold. And then one last time, I'm going to go ahead and hold it, and I'm going to kind of squash it a little bit so that it all holds together. And if you need to, and the ends didn't quite get it hot glue, we can just press that down. Isn't that fun? And the same thing, I'm just going to make my hanger on it now. We've got it all. Excuse me one moment. All right. And I'm just going to take my needle again and just kind of run it through the top. And go ahead and loop these together. And clip off my tacky ends. And there you have it. Christmas felt candies. And you can make, in your kit there'll be just various colors of felt. But if you have felt scraps at home, you could put in more colors. And they look how cute they're going to look on our Christmas tree here. I'm going to go ahead and hang that one on. And I think we'll put our Mr. Christmas lolly here, who came untied. So we got our other one we just made, and he's ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and, oops, make sure you double knot your ties here. But I'm just going to retie him. And make sure I got it tight that time. So now, here's our, let's see, let's hang him up here because he's really pretty around our other one. But there we are, and there's our other cute Christmas lollies. And way up over here, I'm gonna hang on. And we've got our cute little Christmas taffy. Don't those look adorable? And they're so easy to make. You could make a whole batch, put them on packages, hang them on the tree. Whatever you do, use your imagination, have fun with your family. And thanks for joining me for this Christmas DIY. Take care, and we'll see you next time.